Hello and welcome to another Doctor's Assistant 1 video. Today I'm taking a look at something a bit different. It's not a Doctor Who related thing, it is of a Star Wars book, which is the Jedi Path. Now there's also a Sith one and a bounty hunter book as well. So there are three of these, so yeah. It's got this awesome emblem, Star Wars related emblem. I'm not a massive fan of Star Wars. I like Star Wars, but I'm not proper into it, obviously, as much as I am Doctor Who. But I do appreciate it and like it. I don't know a lot about it, but it's hardback. It's really nice. It's got this little border around it. It's got Star Wars in silver. It's got, as I say, this emblem thing, but then it's got this ingrained in it. In the book cover, and then this, the Jedi Path, in silver on the spine. It's got Star Wars, the Jedi Path, and Titan books. In all the text is in silver. On the back, you've not really got except this, which is a bit of a shame. Really, they could have used this for a lot more. But then you've got these little things that tell you what sort of Jedi has written these notes. So if it's in this sort of typography, Yoda's done it, so on and so forth. And then it just says the Jedi Path. It's just got the content pages, sort of text, sort of in a certain way. The typography's in a certain way. Jedi Introduction to the Jedi Order Part 1. And then it's got obviously corresponding images to go with the text. And as I say, there are little notes. And that's from Yoda. That's from Luke. And QG, I'm guessing that's Qui-Gon Jinn. Holocron. The history of the Jedi Order. As I say, more notes and stuff, and corresponding sort of images to go with what they're on about and whatnot. This bit's pretty cool, lots and lots of crossed out stuff, and then Luke has just put notes there instead. More pages where there would normally be sort of stuff there, but it's crossed out. And then there's also this little border. And then yeah, part 2 to the Jedi. Sort of thing, introduction. There's all sorts of bits and bobs. It's really cool. There's bits on the lightsabers, which is probably the coolest bit. One thing that I really do like is the on the side of the book. If you view it from this side, all the pages look like it's done in a notepad style. So it looks like it's got this sort of aged effect to it. And if you are really big into Star Wars, this is a must-have, really. As I say, I'm not massively into Star Wars, but even I can appreciate this. This is really cool. It's got all sorts of stuff on Jedi, stuff like the lightsabers, using the Force, taking on a Padawan learner, all sorts of stuff. There's all these little nice headings and stuff. Obviously, this one's all related to the Jedi and their order and their lightsabers and their fighting techniques and their way of life, really. Their sort of mentality as well. So if you're more into the sort of Sith and whatnot, obviously this isn't the one for you. The one that you'd want to pick up is the Sith Path book, which is red and stuff like that. Apparently that's a good pickup as well. Nerd Central, my friend over at Nerd Central, has that one, and I have this one, which is I kind of find kind of ironic. But yeah, just all sorts of little bits and bobs here, fighting sort of styles, which look really cool. Illustrations, the sort of crystal gem things they need to actually power a lightsaber with. Just all sorts of bits and bobs, which is so cool, really. That there's all this sort of mythology behind the Jedi Order and whatnot, which is to be expected really, because Star Wars is a massively big sort of universe with a lot of history and mythology behind it and lore, and if you're into that sort of stuff with sci-fi, as am I with Doctor Who and other sci-fi shows, then yeah, this is a must-have, because it is like just having a notebook filled with geeky, nerdy tips and tricks on the Jedi Order. So it's probably a really good birthday present or Christmas present. I say that because I think I did get this as a birthday present or a Christmas present. So yeah, it's definitely a must-have for anyone who classes themselves as a Star Wars fan. So yeah, thanks for watching, comment, rate and subscribe.